So I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble because I just posted this on my Instagram and I realised it was true. I'll show you. It says, people will make time for what they really give a fuck about. I've been wondering exactly what I give a fuck about in this period of my life. It's been a strange time because I feel like I'm somebody who has a lot of capacity to give a fuck and just doesn't know what to give a fuck about. I feel like I wander around bumping into things and giving a fuck about them purely because I've bumped into them. About a year ago, I made a video entitled Am I a Writer? Because lots of people were asking me, did I write, was I writing a book, I should write a book, etc, etc. And I was like, you can watch the video, but I was basically just like, when I have something to write about, I will be a writer. Until then, I don't know. For those of you who don't know, I've recently been suffering with some like clinical stress, I guess, or just like a lot of stress in my life, and I feel like I fill it with a lot of stuff, and a lot of that stuff I really give a fuck about, and some of that stuff I'm just like, I don't love. I guess there's that ideal self that thinks, if I had some time, ... then I would do this. And then you find out when you have some time that you're not doing those things. And in my mind, the thing that I thought, if I have some more time, I will always do some more writing. And then I thought to myself, get real, Leena. You haven't been doing any writing. You haven't written a book. If you wanted to write a book, you would have. And then I started unpacking my room and I realised that I had been writing all along. Not only had I been writing all along, but I felt like a lot of the scraps of paper and little thoughts that I had in hidden documents kind of made sense together. They were in some ways one thought. And I saw that people were doing NaNoWriMo and I thought, hey. I finally put all of my writing in one document and I was like, this is 30,000 words of a fuck. A fuck that I already give. Something that I thought I just didn't do because I didn't feel like it, I have been kind of doing all along. For those of you who don't know, NaNoWriMo is a National Novel Writing Month. I'll leave some links below, but it's basically loads of cool people on the internet deciding crazily to write a 50,000 novel in a month together. Oh god. And in a rare moment of complete sanity, I've signed up. A lot of people in my life lately have pointed out that I spend a lot of time on other people, and whether that's, you know, in a selfish way to like make sure they like me, or it's selfless and I'm sure making sure that they know that I care about them. I spend a lot of time saying yes to events and yes to things, things that I really care about and things that I love. But are those events things that I give the most fucks about? November is going to be an experiment for me where I am going to be spending the majority of my time trying to write a novel. Not because I think it'll be good, not because I think anybody will see it, but because I can't not. I just read Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert, and she talks a lot about privilege and the privilege of making things and the permission we feel like we need to have make things. And we think that only some people are ordained with the privilege to create. And we think that only some people, it's kind of like my bathtub busking ethos anyway, we think that there are only some people that have been blessed with genius. The phrase, put your money where your mouth is, comes to mind. But as Rosianna points out in one of her very good videos recently, it's not money that is the most important thing, but time. So I'm going to put my time where my mouth is, and I'm going to waylay a lot of other things that I could be doing, in society's view maybe I should be doing, and I'm going to chill for a bit. I'm going to stop with the stress levels, I'm going to stop with the constant need to keep running around and bumping into things, and I'm going to participate in this really cool thing that I've been watching from the sidelines happen for years and finally realised how much of a fuck I give about it. If you'd like, I'm going to leave my links below to my NaNoWriMo profile so you can see how I'm doing, and do friend me on there if you'd like. I need all the help I can get. I might do a few Twitter sprint stuff online as I'm doing it, so, you know, if you have any suggestions of like funny jokes I should put in the book, or like funny character names, or like things that you'd love to see in a book that I would write, then go for it, because my outline is very, 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 very hazy right now. Are any of you doing NaNoWriMo? Have you tried it before? Will I be okay? Am I going to die? Time given versus fucks given. How well do yours match up? Let me know in the comments. Frog snog.